everybody, it's me again. I basically made a new purchase and I wanted to share it with you guys. So I got these are the Ohuhu art markers in illustration tones. It's a 60 pack. They're pretty spendy, but I've been really sitting on these for a while and I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna get them because I've been seeing a lot of marker art lately and it's been really inspiring to me, and I want to do some art journaling with these, I think, as well. But yeah, these are the colors. They're 60, as I said, and I'm gonna do some coloring today, so I'm just gonna jump right into it, and I thought I would bring you along with me. Yeah, thanks for being here, and let's color. So if you are, I don't look very cozy today. It's actually pretty hot here and I was at the market this morning. So grab yourself a beverage. I have some electrolyte water here, which is not a very fun beverage. It is fun, but it's funner than plain water, I guess. But you know, if you want a cozy beverage, maybe you got AC on and you want a blanket, grab your coloring stuff and let's have a nice color session, shall we? Yeah, this should be fun. Okay, so this is the coloring book I'm using. I got it last year and I've really enjoyed coloring it, but I've been using mostly crayons and some pencil crayons, I guess. But I might do a little swatching today too, just to test out the colors before I apply them. This I just got on Amazon. I get most of my coloring books from there, although I would like to purchase more from, like, you know, regular bookshop. Also, don't mind if you can see stuff in the background. No, you can't. Anyway, I'm gonna put on some probably jazz. Let's just get into it, shall we? All right, hey everybody. I thought I would jump in and do a voice note, just as if we're chatting, just some gals chatting while we're coloring. Yeah, so I thought I'd talk about finding and reclaiming joy in the small things today. Yeah, I think sometimes life can just be so busy and, you know, there's such pressure from capitalism and everything for us to constantly produce anything, whether it be in our professional work or in our personal work, or even if we're freelancing or whatever. There's just this pressure to produce and to do and be in a state of doing. And I know that burnout is such a real thing these days, and I feel like people are getting burnt out younger and younger, which is cause to be concerned, because like people didn't used to get burnt out, I don't think, in the same way quite so young. And now I'm like, how am I 30 and I've already burnt out? And I actually burnt out when I was around 25, maybe 24, 25, because I just could not say no to anything. I could not for the life of me say no to anything. I felt like an immense guilt and like an immense just like sour feeling in my body if I ever thought of saying no to someone. I said no to myself 100 times over. And yeah, I want to talk about that today. So I want to talk a little bit about what joy looks like for me right now. So it came with this sheet and you're supposed to put it underneath the paper so it doesn't bleed through. And silly me, bled through my bunny painting or my bunny picture. But that's okay. I'll just use it now. So let me first talk about hustle culture and how it can make things like coloring or resting or being present feel like we don't have even the permission to do so. Like, I remember one time early around the time of my burnout, I did a guided meditation and I forget the name of the guide, but she was saying, you know, you have permission to just switch off right now, and you don't have to think about all the things that are stressing you out, and you have permission to be present, to be here now. And I mean, at the time I felt so disconnected to myself, and I didn't feel like I had the time to just even stop and meditate, let alone do something like color. And so, yeah, I mean, really my meditation practice has been built on the foundation of that, is giving myself permission to just detach from all the noise and to be present. And one thing that I really enjoy doing to help me be present is to color, honestly, or to do any type of art or any kind of, production with my hands, because I find like as soon as my hands are freaking free, like sometimes, I don't know if you've ever done this, but sometimes like I will close the Instagram app and be like, okay, I'm done scrolling for now. I've been too deep in the rabbit hole. And then I will close the app, but I'll still have my phone in my hands, and I'll just like, a moment will pass and I'll totally forget I just had that thought, and I'll reopen Instagram basically like not even 10 seconds later. And I've caught myself doing it a couple of times where I feel like I'm like, no, you just closed this because you wanted a break. Like you just went right back into it, you know? So I like to do mindful activities like coloring, because it gives me something to do with my hands where I can just like be and, you know, notice the colors, the textures, how what I'm doing is making me feel. I can just totally detach from all the freaking noise that we are subjected to, that we also subject ourselves to. So if you take anything away from this video, is that you have permission to do what your one beautiful life, whatever you would like to do. And there is absolutely nothing that needs to be done, you know? Like, sometimes I get these thoughts like, you know, the whole world is freaking made up, like and I'm here thinking that, you know, I absolutely have to do what I feel is so ever important. Otherwise what? Like, you know, and, you know, in that same job that I had before, you know, I had to kind of reckon with myself and understand that, like, you know, you're not going to be here forever. Life is temporary. Seasons change. Everything is temporary. And I have to be okay with knowing that someone else can do what I need to do. And I understand it's different if you're a business owner. You know, basically you are the front runner of your business. You oversee, like, especially, you know, solo entrepreneurs or just anyone running a small business. Like, you know, at the end of the day, your business is your responsibility. But I don't want that to stop you from not giving yourself permission to take a freaking break when you need a break. Like, the thing that you think is so freaking important, like, how immediate is it? Like, is a fire gonna start? Like, I mean, I don't know about you. For some of us, I myself have OCD. So sometimes I will literally get thoughts that are like, you know, if you don't do this, something bad could happen. And that's one of my intrusive thoughts. And especially at the height of my OCD, which again was happening around that time. You know, it would just feel like so real that, you know, the whole weight of the world rested on my shoulders. And I learned that things are not always as immediate, and eventually, like, I realized that some things I was not my ability to do at whatever time, and so I would let things slip. And I kind of just learned that way that, like, you know, you're gonna let things slip sometime, and guess what, like the earth is still gonna rotate, the sun is gonna come up the next day, and if you have to explain to somebody why you didn't meet your deadline, God forbid, like you're gonna be okay, because life is just life and it's unpredictable. You never know what's gonna happen. Yeah, so I also wanted to talk about what joy looks like me for right now. So yeah, just a few things that are kind of just bring a sparkle and a light into my life. Yeah, and I try to go throughout my day and notice these things, or my week, and just give attention to the things that really light up my heart. So my first thing I'm going to say is I have this pair of pajama pants. I think it's like my only current pajama set, and it's bright pink and it has strawberries on it. It's from Old Navy. I absolutely love it, and it just makes me feel so happy to wake up in the morning and feel cozy in my pajamas. And I kind of try it, and sometimes I wear them on the weekend, and I will like sit in them all day until I'm ready to get dressed or get changed or go somewhere, because they're just so comfy, and I love that feeling and how they make me feel. Another thing that is making me joyous is these Ohuhu markers. They're so fun to freaking use, and I just love them so much, and I look forward to coloring with them all the time. Yeah, and I can't wait to not only just color with them, but start creating and also learning like how to do different techniques with them. The other thing that is bringing me so much joy right now is going to the farmer's market. And I don't know about you, but farmer's market, people that go to the farmer's market are some of my favorite people. But yeah, just the farmer's market. There's this one local artisan who makes candles out of thrifted teacups, and oh my God, I just love them so much. And I got a new one this week with a wood wick, and oh my God, it made me so happy. So I can't wait to burn it. Okay, here is the final product. I tried to do some shading, as you can see. I don't know if it's still totally dry. I did ruin my binder. Oh, that looks so cute on the back. Why is it that I always like it without lines better? Anyway, I tried to do something fun on the trees and make them textured, but I need some more practice, I think, with these markers. I think I might take a Skillshare class or something to get better at it. But I'm happy with how it turned out. I really like the blue and the green. I like the browns. I didn't realize they like lighten up when they dry. Honestly, with the dots on the trees, I'd probably like it a lot more. So, but anyway, it's a fun little flavor. I had thought I bought white gel pens to do some highlights, because highlights are truly my favorite part of any piece, but I either can't find them, or I lost them, or I didn't buy them. So I am probably going to purchase some of those. And yeah, my first impression of these markers is they're definitely great. They're super fun to use. I love the color palette. They do, I mean, maybe this is common knowledge, but they do come on pretty dark, and then they lighten when they dry. And I know that's why they're like good for layering. But I think you're supposed to start with like the lightest color and like work your way up to the darkest color. I think. Love them so far. They're super fun to use, and like doing big areas isn't like time consuming or tedious, because you have like the big end, and I feel like that actually, like I did the whole sky in this picture pretty quickly. So not that there needs to be a rush, but like if you have like a big surface area and you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to use markers, could be good. I love the color palette so much. But yeah, I will say there is a bit of a learning curve with these, which I should have done more like research on actually how to use them before I started, because then I feel like I would have went into it a little bit better. But I do really like a lot of how it turned out. But yeah, so I definitely want to take a Skillshare class on coloring with these, because I know that these are great for if you want to do like, you know, some people do beautiful like two-toned, like where it's like day and night with hard lighting kind of look. I wasn't trying to go for that in this piece. It's not that kind of picture, but yeah, I do want to learn how to do that eventually, and I think I will get some white gel pens too to do some highlights. But yeah, that was super fun. I really enjoyed it. I don't even know how long I spent coloring. So now I need to do some editing because I have a video to get up tomorrow for you all. Yeah, thanks for coloring with me. I had a super good time. If you colored too, I hope you had a good time. I hope you felt some kind of ease or sense of relief and just letting go and putting all your energies into the color on paper. Yeah, if you don't know anything about me, I originally started this channel to do like mindful creativity, because I see like sort of every act of creativity as potential for a mindfulness practice. And so that's the intention and kind of the philosophy I have with art. So yeah, if you're looking for a self-care tool, something that's literally scientifically proven to release stress and build creativity and provide ease, grab yourself whatever coloring tools you have at home, and I just encourage you to create, because truly, like, it's such a good stress relief and it's a very relaxing activity. You can put on a little music, a little show, a little podcast, whatever you like to keep you company. You could do it outside, you could do it inside. There's just so much to do. So if you're feeling stuck today, I encourage you to create, because sometimes it can be the difference between going deeper down the rabbit hole and actually going in an upward spiral. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna get to editing, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Remember that you are so important to this planet, and thank you for being here. Have a good one.